my name is Tom Lavriviere. I'm with Dueck Marine. Basically here to talk to you about the new Camaro, which came out in 2010. The design concept of the Camaro was to maintain the design features of every era of Camaro that was originally started in 1967. So when you take a look at the new one, you'll see that there's some design features in each portion of the car that comes from the various history of the car, all the way through the 60s, the 70s, into the 80s, and when it was retired in the 90s, and now it comes back as the 2010. Various levels of trim. Starts out with a base car, then it goes into the LT model, which is a 6-cylinder, and has quite a few performance features, and the horsepower of the engine is 320 for a 6-cylinder, which is quite good in today's market. Also, you get into the SS models, which is an SS1 and an SS2, and they come with a 6.2-liter V8 engine. The automatic transmission has 400 horsepower. With the manual, it has 420. For 2013 or 2012, the late model, they came out with a ZL1, which is 580 horsepower. And for 2013, they've introduced a ZL1 convertible, again, 580 horsepower. The cars are very well designed. Interior trim features, very luxurious. The car is easy to handle in traffic, even though you have an SS with high horsepower. It's still easy to commute back and forth to work. And when you want to play with it, it's ready to go.
What were some of the styling cues that it's adopted from previous models?
Well, you can see that in the rear fascia of the car, the tail lights resemble the original 1967 Camaro. And also, if you go to the inside, the instrumentation cluster on the floor, which shows all of the gauges, etc., are part of the original design that was with the late 60s, early 70s model. And then you get into the more rounded designs on the side panels, which look a lot like the mid-70s cars, and then the early 80s. And then when it finished its last production in the 90s, you can see the squared-off features on the front and rear fenders. Putting all these together, they've developed a pretty nice design in bringing back the memorabilia aspect of the car as it was brought back into the marketplace.
A couple of days, I heard from all